माझ्या विरुद्ध ज्या केसेस शिवसेनेकडून दर्ज करण्यात आलेल्या आहेत त्या संबंधी आता 3:30 वाजता निकाल लागलेला आहे। दोन्ही निकाल महाड आणि हे माझ्या बाजूने लागलेले आहेत। याचाच अर्थ देशात किंवा देश कायद्याने चालतो आहे हे सिद्ध झालेलं आहे।
वेळ झाली आहे सीबीआयची चौकशी करण्याची आणि त्यामुळे याच्यात जी कायदेशीर प्रक्रिया असेल आवश्यक असेल ती आम्ही करणार। मुळामध्ये राणेंच्या जन आशीर्वाद यात्रेची भीती सरकारला काय?
Hello everyone, you're watching News Epicenter with me, Maria Shakir. Maharashtra is just months away from the critical civic body polls and the political battle lines have been drawn with this slapgate controversy between the Shiv Sena and Union Minister Narayan Rane. After angry Shiv Sainiks protested, the dramatic arrest of the Maratha strongman has sparked a political war between the two sides, which is only escalating now that Rane is out on bail, and state government has told the Bombay High Court that it will not arrest the union minister again. In fact, the state government sources tell CNN News 18 that they have no intention of pursuing the case and just wanted to send the message that no one is above the law. While Narayan Rane says he has been vindicated, calling the case against him fake. He hit back at Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, claiming he has incited violence against the Shiv Sena's critics. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath as well as Home Minister Amit Shah saying the Sena Supremo is guilty under the same charges. The BJP has now demanded a CBI probe into the circumstances of the arrest, claiming foul play, asking the Sena why does it fear the BJP's Jan Ashirwad Yatra ahead of the civic polls. That is where the crux of this entire dispute may lie. Ever since 2014, be it the state or the Lok Sabha elections, the BJP has become the big brother of the saffron camp after years of being the junior partner to the Shiv Sena. Now Mumbai, Thane, Nashik, Pune, Nagpur and Amravati are some of the crucial municipal corporations up for grabs in the civic body polls next year in February. The BJP has mobilized Narayan Rane to hit the Sena bastions in coastal Maharashtra to draw out the Maratha and Konkan votes for the Shiv Sena from the Shiv Sena camp. Narayan Rane, a former Shiv Sainik himself, has had a long and bitter equation with Uddhav Thackeray, and the BJP is using him to train its guns at the Shiv Sena. So is Slapgate purely a message to Narayan Rane and the BJP, or does it betray a sense of fear from the Sena camp as Narayan Rane enters the election arena with an eye on the Shiv Sena's bastions? Joining me on the show, Neerja Chaudhary, political analyst, Sanju Verma, spokesperson of the BJP, Sanjay Gupta, Shiv Sena leader. We have Ashok Wankhede, he's a senior journalist. Sanju, I'm coming to you. Does it behove a senior leader and a union minister to use the language that Narayan Rane did?
Maria, I wish you had asked me, does it behove Uddhav Thackeray and his bunch of goons from the Shiv Sena to unleash the kind of mayhem, violence, vandalism and thuggery that they did? Point number one. Point number two, if you look at the commentary from senior BJP leaders, including Devendra Fadnavis, everybody has said that the language used by Narayan Rane is not something that the BJP endorses. But to use that as an excuse to flout every rule in the rule book and arrest a union cabinet minister is certainly something that is deplorable and completely unacceptable. I just want to tell you quickly, Maria, one thing. Everybody should know that under Section 135 of the Criminal Procedure Code, under Section 135 of the CRPC, a union cabinet minister and an MP is given immunity from arrest for 40 days after a parliament session concludes. The monsoon session of the parliament closed on the 13th of August 2021, which means there is no way in which Narayan Rane could have been arrested for whatever reason.
So you are essentially questioning the entire procedure. You are essentially saying that whatever happened should not have happened.
Can I please finish?
Yes, 30 seconds.
Can I please finish? You know, please don't interrupt me when I'm making an important point. I have categorically told you that deploring criticizing, pardon me, Narayan Rane, the story. But I'm surprised why is national media not outraged over the kind of vandalism unleashed by Shiv Sena goons. I wanted to quote section 135 of the CRPC, which says that 40 days after the conclusion of a parliament session, only then
Sanjay Gupta, it is essentially about the protocol. When you have heard the union minister himself saying that his statement has been twisted and he in fact did not make those comments against Uddhav Thackeray.
देखिए, जिस तरह से अभी बीजेपी की स्पोक्स पर्सन संजू वर्मा जी ने जो अपना बयान दिया, तो मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की सहूलियत के अनुसार ही कानून बदल जाएंगे। हमारे देश के संविधान के अनुसार हमारे देश के अंदर सिर्फ राष्ट्रपति और उपराज्यपाल महोदय को ही ये अधिकार है कि किसी भी आपराधिक मामले के अंदर किसी की भी गिरफ्तारी की जा सकती है, चाहे वो कोई केंद्रीय मंत्री है, चाहे वो मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट है, चाहे वो विधायक है, चाहे वो कोई भी है। सिर्फ राज्यपाल और राष्ट्रपति महोदय को ही ये अधिकार है कि किसी भी आपराधिक मामले में उनकी गिरफ्तारी नहीं की जा सकती। तो ये इनको अपने आप को करेक्ट करने की जरूरत है। ऐसा नहीं है कुछ भी कह दें आप
लोकतंत्र की धज्जियां उड़ाते हैं और यहाँ आकर मुझे भाषण दे रहे हैं। लोकतंत्र की धज्जियां उड़ा रहे हैं शिवसेना के गुंडे, शिवसेना के गुंडे।
इन्हीं गुंडों के साथ 30 साल बिताए आपने, इन्हीं गुंडों के साथ 30 साल बिताए आपने। नारायण राणे ने जो कहा, नारायण राणे ने जो कहा
गुंडागर्दी कर रही है शिवसेना, सड़कों पर उतरकर गुंडागर्दी कर रही है।
खुद कहते हैं
बीजेपी को भाषण देना बंद करो।
बीजेपी को भाषण नहीं दे रहे, आपको देश और दुनिया को दिखा रहे हैं। आज
पर उतर आई है और आप
कानून बदल दीजिए, आप कानून बदल दीजिए संजू वर्मा जी।
बीजेपी कॉर्पोरेटर, you are arresting a union cabinet minister flouting section 135 of the CRPC.
ये वकीलों का काम है, ये वकीलों का काम है संजू वर्मा जी के कौन से एक्शन है। और जिनको अथॉरिटीज है ना, मुंबई पुलिस एक अथॉरिटी है, हमारे देश के अंदर कोर्ट भी है। कोर्ट ने इस बात को नहीं बोला है कि उनकी गिरफ्तारी इलीगल है।
मुंबई पुलिस देश के संविधान के ऊपर नहीं है।
क्या संविधान का उल्लंघन हुआ है? संजय गुप्ता जी, नहीं, मुझे संजय गुप्ता जी सवाल ये भी है कि एक यूनियन मिनिस्टर का अरेस्ट होता है, जिस तरह से हुआ है वो इम्यूनिटी एंजॉय करते हैं। क्या आपने अरेस्ट से पहले परमिशन लिया था राज्यसभा चेयरमैन का?
नहीं, उसके लिए संविधान में कैसा कोई कानून नहीं है। संविधान के अनुसार सिर्फ राष्ट्रपति महोदय को ही और राष्ट्रपति महोदय और उपराज्यपाल महोदय को ही। और मैं इनकी बात का जवाब और इस बात को क्लैरिफाई कर देता हूँ, किसी के खिलाफ किसी भी तरह का केस करने के लिए इस तरह की स्वीकृति की जरूरत नहीं होती। लेकिन जब
केस से आगे हुआ था, ये तो केस नहीं था, FIR लॉन्च हुआ, उसके बाद अरेस्ट भी हुए थे वो।
हाँ, तो FIR लॉन्च होने के बाद अरेस्ट हो सकती है, लेकिन केस चलाने के लिए जो है वो अगर मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट है तो उनको लोकसभा से इस बात की स्वीकृति लेनी पड़ेगी, और अगर विधायक है तो विधानसभा से इस बात की स्वीकृति लेनी पड़ेगी, और अगर किसी डिपार्टमेंट में कोई कर्मचारी है तो
I'm going to move away from the procedure now, Sanju. I want to understand the ramifications of this, and for that I have to bring the political analyst now in this debate. Mr. Wankhede, how will this play out in Maharashtra? Sena is claiming that Rane's utterances against Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has in fact galvanized its cadres. On the other hand, there is the BJP which says that Sena's vandalism on the streets is only going to work to its advantage.
See, Sena is known for his aggression, what we call as gundagiri. Sena is known for that. Sena has not changed the character. When it was with BJP, it was the same. When it is without BJP, it is the same. But after coming to power, the chief ministership, when Uddhav became the chief minister, that time the Sena cadre was told to low down since we are into power. But now that was taken as a granted that Sena is dying. The aggression in Sena is finished. Sena has been finished. So this is a lease of life, if you ask me as a political analyst, to Sena. On the other hand, it is a foolishness to say that we are with Rane, but not with his statement. The people of Maharashtra are not fooled. You cannot separate Rane and his statement. Either you be with Rane with the statement or you don't be with the Rane with the statement.
Yes.
The other thing is that no court has said that this crime is not maintainable.
May I come in?
Arrest procedure might be violated.
Yes.
The court in the Raigad says that the case diary was not enough to prove that.
Okay.
But they gave bail because it was
Maya,
non-bailable offence.
Yes,
anyway,
you know, Sanju,
anyway,
there's this specific point that the state
put,
BJP leaders, including former Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, who was in fact instrumental in bringing Rane into the BJP in 2019, all of them have rallied behind him, though they have distanced themselves from his remarks. How does it actually work?
You know, Maria, let me be very clear in one thing. I repeat, Section 135 of the CRPC was flouted, point number one. And more importantly, a point which you made as well, Maria, Rule 22 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business of the Rajya Sabha says that the permission of Venkaiah Naidu, the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, was supposed to have been taken before an arrest was made. In this case, permission from Venkaiah Naidu was not taken. So there was a rule of the Constitution which was flouted. There was the rule of the CRPC which was flouted.
So again,
and there is
Sanju is largely highlighting the procedures. Violation of procedures which have not been, you know, so that is really the point. Sanjay Gupta,
हमारे कानूनों में बहुत से इफ एंड बट हैं, वो इफ एंड बट नहीं पढ़ के आई है।
इफ
एंड बट पढ़ के आ जाएगी ना तो आप सही से
Okay, Sanju, 10 seconds you have, not 20 but 10.
Okay, in those 10 seconds, I just want to say, in 2018, Uddhav Thackeray spoke about Yogi Adityanath in the most despicable manner, saying, इस योगी को तो मैं चप्पल से पीटना चाहता हूँ। तो उद्धव ठाकरे, आप योगी आदित्यनाथ को चप्पल से पीटना चाहते थे, पर आप एक कैबिनेट के मंत्री को गिरफ्तार करते हो only because he showed you the mirror.
Okay, okay. Sanjay Gupta, respond to that statement that was made by the chief minister in 2018.
स्टेटमेंट को पूरा सही नहीं पढ़ रही है। एक तो होता है कि मैं इस काम को करूंगा, एक कहा जाता है कि ऐसा होना चाहिए। So there is a difference between the statement कि ऐसा मैं करूंगा और एक कहता है ऐसा होना चाहिए। तो इन चीजों को, शब्दों की गहराइयों को, इसको समझिए संजू वर्मा जी, आप कानून की बारीकियों को और शब्दों की गहराइयों को समझने की जरूरत है।
Sanju, let him speak, please. Sanju, you got your time. Let him speak, please. Let him speak, please. Yes, Sanjay Gupta, yes.
नहीं मतलब हम क्या भाषण दे रहे हैं, हम तो कानून की और जो शब्दों स्टेटमेंट है उसकी बारीकियों को बताने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
अरे 135 सेक्शन 135
Sanjay Gupta, I'm trying to understand that is it just about Narayan Rane here? Mr. Rane has spent close to 3 decades in the Shiv Sena. He left the party in 2005 after a fallout with Uddhav Thackeray. He has since then been targeting Uddhav Thackeray directly. Even during his stint with the Congress, the charge against Uddhav Thackeray was direct, and now as his new role as the union minister. Is it about Narayan Rane per se in this case, not as much as the BJP? Sanjay ji.
नहीं देखिए, मैं एक चीज को आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि कुछ मुद्दे इस तरह के हैं जिस एंगल पर आज तक बीजेपी इस मामले में जा नहीं रही है। जिस तरह से नारायण राणे जी ने जो अपनी स्टेटमेंट दी, ये एक सोची समझी चाल के तहत उन्होंने अपनी स्टेटमेंट दी, ये कोई गलती नहीं थी। जिस तरह से अभी प्रधानमंत्री साहब से उद्धव साहब मिले और उसके बाद जिस तरह से बीजेपी और शिवसेना की नजदीकी जो हो रही थी उसको
you allow this man on, but when it is my turn.
Okay, Sanju, you can continue to level those charges against me on every show that you come, that you don't get time, but you get the maximum time all the time. Please, Sanjay Gupta, finish your point, then I bring in Neerja. Yes.
तो जिस तरह से अभी एक स्टेटमेंट दी थी प्रताप सरनायक जी ने कि शिवसेना को बीजेपी से अपनी नजदीकियां बढ़ानी चाहिए, और उसके बाद जिस तरह से उद्धव जी प्रधानमंत्री साहब से मिले और मिलने के बाद उन्होंने भी प्रधानमंत्री साहब की भी तारीफ की और प्रधानमंत्री साहब ने भी उनकी तारीफ की, तो नारायण राणे जी को ये बात बहुत खटकती है। और ये जो स्टेटमेंट उन्होंने दी कि शिवसेना और बीजेपी की नजदीकियां ना हो, इसको सोचते समझते हुए ही उन्होंने इस तरह की स्टेटमेंट दी।
So this is about Narayan Rane per se, the leader, because of his bitter past with Uddhav Thackeray. Neerja, you know, elections for 10 municipal corporations, including Mumbai, Thane and 25 Zilla Parishad are due early next year. Parties are calling these polls mini assembly elections, given that these will be taking place around the same time that Mahavikas Aghadi will be completing its 2.5-year tenure. Would you say that is the reason why Narayan Rane has sharpened his attack and he has been brought into the BJP fold first and also been made the union minister only and only to keep targeting Matushri?
Look, there are 2-3 points I want to make in answer to your question. But number one, you can find it incredible, that a union minister of 3 decades standing and a politician who's been around, who is he doesn't come into politics yesterday,
yes,
should actually use words like, I want to slap the chief minister of a state. And somebody like Narayan Rane, it cannot be an off-the-cuff remark.
Yes.
I can feel very unhappy that this is the level to which we've degenerated. Of course, if Uddhav Thackeray said similar things 3 years ago, that doesn't make this right or that right. But having said that, that it makes you unhappy about the federal spirit in the country, about constitution, about democratic functioning, about our parliamentary functioning and legislature functioning. All that is, as a citizen, I feel very deeply unhappy. But having said that, your question is it said because of the BMC election and other local body election? Yes. Somebody like Narayan Rane does not do off-the-cuff remarks. Therefore, you come to the conclusion that it must be to provoke a reaction from the Sena. Here is aggression by a former Sena who's been used to the Sena methods and by a present Sena. Therefore, what is it that you've unleashed today in Maharashtra? You have the Sena get hold of an issue saying our party has been insulted, our leader has been insulted, Maharashtra has been insulted. Therefore, that is the issue you go to the
But how does it benefit BJP and Narayan Rane then?
Therefore, now the BJP, you would think it doesn't benefit the BJP. But the BJP also, at one level, yes, it doesn't, and it's trying to distance itself from it, saying we support Mr. Rane, but we don't support the slap remark, and nobody can actually support the slapping remark.
Maria.
And therefore, you ask yourself, the question mark is really, what is it the BJP is about, this very complex stand that they're taking? We support Rane, but not his remark. And what benefit is it likely to give them? And if not immediate benefit, and certainly I agree with those who feel Mr. Narayan Rane has been brought into the cabinet and given a high profile to take on the Sena, to take on Uddhav Thackeray in Maharashtra, because that is a thorn in their side politically.
May I please come in, Maria?
Yes, Sanju Verma, come in on this now. I want to understand, you are saying clearly that the BJP is distancing itself from the remark, but is rallying behind the union minister. Keeping in mind the elections, because everything is directed towards the BMC polls and other Zilla Parishad elections, how does it benefit the BJP?
Maria, I'm surprised that today when the media should be asking questions of the vandalism unleashed by Uddhav Thackeray and his goons, it is still the BJP which is being put in the dockyard. I mean, the hypocrisy of national media is so hilarious, to put it mildly. And coming to your more important point, let me tell you that the Shiv Sena today stands for zero in terms of ideology, in terms of political relevance. Bala Saheb Thackeray would have been embarrassed of Uddhav Thackeray had he been alive today, because Uddhav Thackeray has undone every single thing that Bala Saheb Thackeray stood for. And I repeat, Maria, that one of the biggest constitutional experts, has condemned the manner in which Narayan Rane was arrested. There was no need for a custodial interrogation. That is something which even the magistrate of the Mahad Court said. Why is it that now you're asking this guy to interrupt me? Did you give me a chance to interrupt him? Can you stop this goon from interrupting me?
No, you cannot call any of my panelists goon and others.
You cannot call a goon a goon.
No.
Please,
I will call him a goon.
No, you cannot call any of the panelists on my show goons. No, Sanju, that's not allowed. All of them are my guests. Yes. Sanjay Gupta now on the screen. Sanjay Gupta. Yes.
We are the guests being invited by the channel.
Yes. Yes, Sanjay Gupta, I want 40 seconds. Don't you think that the statements, what Uddhav Thackeray said in the past, and also the statements that have been made of this nature, it brings me to the question that was started by Neerja of the larger thought. Is it expecting politicians, too much perhaps from the politicians, to have some kind of code of behavior?
Maria, can I just bring in here?
One moment. I'm coming to you, Neerja. I'll give you the final words. Sanjay Gupta is with us for another 2 minutes only. Please go ahead, Sanjay.
देखिए, किसी भी पार्टी के अंदर, मतलब हिंदुस्तान के अंदर कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी ऐसी नहीं है कि जिसने 30 साल तक सत्ता के साथ अपने साथ कंप्रोमाइज किया हो और बीजेपी को आगे रख करके हमेशा सारा काम किया। आज एक महाराष्ट्र सरकार क्या चली गई, सही और गलत ये सब कुछ भूल चुके हैं। उद्धव साहब जब से गठबंधन से अलग हुए हैं तब से एक शब्द नहीं बोलते, क्योंकि पुराने 30 साल के संबंधों का उन्हें आज भी लिहाज है। मगर बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता और कुछ लीडरान इतनी निचली स्तर की बातें कहते हैं कि जिसकी कोई हद नहीं है। मतलब एक महाराष्ट्र सरकार क्या चली गई आपके हाथ से, ऐसा लगता है जैसे आपका पॉलिटिकल कैरियर खत्म हो गया है। क्या एक तरफ तो
I'll give the final words to the two panelists on the show, to the two analysts on the show. Come in on this, Mr. Wankhede. While we are looking at various aspects of what was said by Narayan Rane and of course his arrest and the eventual, he was released on bail as well. But the sequence of events has shown aggression on both the sides as well.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. See, Narayan Rane and Uddhav Thackeray, this is the personal problem which they have together. So this is taking the toll now. But what Neerja has said, I accept her. The problem is that we have gone so low. And the honorable spokesperson from BJP says that the constitutional experts are saying Supreme Court has thrashed UP government number of times for filing an FIR and filing on arresting various people. But nobody says that it is anti-constitutional. It happens. In politics, it happens. But the way things have gone worst, Narayan Rane said something. They wanted to arrest. Some senior people wanted to diffuse the situation. But Narayan Rane's son makes a tweet. किसी के माँ ने दूध पिया हो तो करके दिखाओ. No, this is not the language. Okay. Come on. Cabinet minister in Narendra Modi's ministry. Modi Sahab might have said Didi oh Didi, but Modi Sahab never said that I will slap Mamata.
Okay, Neerja, politicians attacking their political opponents in the most unparliamentary way has been seen in the past. And having bitter exchanges is something that we have seen again. But this kind of statement coming from one, and it is often, and then he is quoting some statement that was made by the Chief Minister in 2018. So the language, does it have to do with very, very aggressive politics that is associated with Maharashtra?
Very unfortunately, yes. And that is the trend in politics everywhere today, increasingly. I absolutely agree that, it's uncalled for that and from a union minister to a chief minister that I will slap you, I feel like slapping you. Equally, I would agree that the arrest is uncalled for. Because if you have arrest on the whole issue of slapping, then you will arrest thousands of people in the country by that token. But certainly I see this not such an innocent affair. They want to up the ante. They have BMC elections in mind. The financially rich cow, the BMC. So certainly both sides now want to encash this, and it is in their favor to up the ante and go for each other in the way they are going. Very unfortunate for the citizens of Maharashtra and the citizens of India. This kind
All right, Neerja, thank you so much for joining us. Sanju Verma, Sanjay Gupta and Ashok Wankhede, thank you so much for participating in this discussion. That's all from me. Thanks so much for watching.